this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Tennessee Titans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 17, Jones taking a shot for Samuel.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This defense for the Pats, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. Open space inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Patriots nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing Jones.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that'll bring up 4th down. They run for it with Harris, and he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a give right side. Myers. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. On the give, this is Harris. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Jones throw there taken in by Smith. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On second down, it's Harris. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 21. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
What we got? Let's get that top. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All down. All day. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. Buying time to his left. He's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They run the counter. Leonard. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, it's Leonard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now, it's Leonard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, It's Leonard, and he stopped immediately there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Now he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Jones, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
54, right there, 54.
Throwing on second down. Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports?
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week, as he said. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Ayuk. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead.
Jones throwing for it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Joe Williams. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Back to throw. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be third and goal.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 5. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Right back to him on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll run on first down. Leonard, about 3 yards there to the 27.
2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Leonard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
166 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there.
Fights off the defender.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go play action here on first down. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Doug Costin breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Leonard. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now it's Stafford. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Leonard. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now. It's Leonard. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones,
They have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this